Hello YouTube, Stivo Truck here. Welcome to Friday the 14th of December, I believe. I'll double check. Yep, 14th. And yeah, we are at Anouther services on the 303. Yep, 303. About to head up towards Shipton Mallet again, doing our usual sort of run. But I would like to say a massive shout out for a new subscriber. You know who you are. Actually, I might call your name out since you have commented on one of my videos already, and thank you very much. It is appreciated. Which is, I do apologise if I murder your YouTube name. I do apologise. Amiga Don Racing. Amiga Don Racing. There you go, I think I may have got it, but I do apologise, I did murder it a little bit there. But thank you very much, seriously, it is appreciated. You know, just message me if you don't want to shout out or anything like that, but, you know, if you do want to subscribe, you know, thank you very much. It is seriously appreciated.
After 800 feet.
But aside from that, I thought I'd do a shout out because that was important. I needed to do it. I didn't want to forget not to do it and then kick myself later going, why didn't I give a shout out? And yet again, I know I apologised in my last video on the 13th about my last weekend and not uploading anything. It's just, I did have some stuff I could have uploaded, the stuff I had to do on the weekend just took priority and it, you know, got in the way. But hopefully this weekend I'll have one day to sort out a load of videos.
Turn right.
I don't know if I'm going to do a Christmas special. I might do a live stream on not on Christmas Day, so
A303, Pottermore roundabout.
On Christmas Eve, I think I may be working.
Third exit A37 towards Bristol.
So if I am, I might do a Christmas special broadcast live stream, maybe, depending where I am and what type of mood I'm in.
Right on the roundabout. Third exit.
If I'm working, I will be wanting to get a shifty that day because I've got a long journey to
Go
north.
right on the roundabout. Third exit A37.
So I can get
Bristol.
home and see the family for Christmas. That's the sort of plan anyway as it stands, which that one should alter. In other words, I'm not anticipating to work Christmas, even though I could extend probably, but I don't see it happening.
Take the exit A37.
And for me to work Christmas, need some incentive. Which yeah, I would get a decent pay thing for doing it, but I made plans, so plans are plans, and you know, family's family at the end of the day.
Follow A37 for 11 miles.
Lord Gregory's out at the moment. So the fourth and fifth one I've seen this morning. Here and here. I assume they've got a depot around here somewhere. I assume. Yeah, I've noticed my video, obviously, moaning, groaning about Euro garages and facilities and such like. Not moaning, groaning, but commenting. Quite more the word. It seems to be my most successful video at the moment. Looking at the numbers. A bit surprised that no one's commented on it, to be honest, or, you know, because of how many people have seen it so far. I'm a bit amused that it seems to have hit a number for people. But I'd have to see how it goes. As I'm a bit surprised that no one's commented on it, because the numbers that I've seen now, I would have thought if it's that popular, surely somebody should have had their opinion on it, or even if it is agreeing with what I said or whatever, you know, or disagreeing, you know. But there is the odd good Euro garages around, you know. I'm not saying they're all bad, but it does seem to be a common trait across them that there seems to be issues with the West facilities. I know it's not quite a new company anymore, but compared to the other service companies, they are relatively new. And I open admit, you know, Welcome Break Moto have their issues with facilities as well, and you know, they all sort of fall into the same bag. Yes, the odd one open it with the other services, there is the odd other ones that do have good sites. Same with Euro garages, the odd good site Euro garages, you know. I'm not saying, you know, where the sites that have issues with the rest facilities, the rest of the facilities are rubbish. No, not necessarily. And you can catch them on the good day as well. I admit, you can catch them on the good day. But I think it's something that needs to be talked about, I feel, within the industry. All those things, like pay, you know, facilities is another thing that needs to be talked about. I think it's been so-called accepted for so long, and when really something should have been said, and you know, because the companies have been getting away for it for a very long time, you know, and also RDCs and such like. Yeah, it's not just services for truckers, it's also at companies we deliver to or collect from. It's not too bad in this line of work, and you know, I'm not complaining about my line of work at the moment, but I'm talking about when I was doing curtain side of work, you know, doing like RDC work and such like. I know I'm being very negative here. I don't want to put a negative build to it, but if it is something that needs to be talked about. Dude, accelerate, there's a horse behind, or two horses. There you go. Accelerate now. Well done, so let's just cruise there. It's the nice thing about having a manual is that you don't, unless you put manual mode on the auto, you know, there's a risk it can change down if you did that. Now just softly accelerate and let it cruise around the corner. If needs to be able to push it on the clutch. No dramas. Notice a couple of my gears are playing up as well, but I'll keep an eye because of the temperature as well. It's absolutely Baltic out there today. It was -1 and 2 in places this morning, and it's only freezing 2 Celsius now, and it's what, nearly 10 o'clock. Yeah, so I'm a bit amused with that video. I have a funny feeling it might kick off with that one, but it is bemusing to see what's going on here. So, oh, a normal load, a normal load. I suppose they're dragging that down this road. Never mind, wasn't just enough clear underneath that ridge, I reckon. That might be the way actually. I suppose there's a no easy route, as they would say, for something like that along here. There is another option you could have taken, but that's a bit twisty, so that could be the reason why I didn't take that one. But then again, this is a bit twisty in places as well. I suppose both routes are just as bad as each other. We've got a few hills on this one. Who knows, maybe it collects from down here somewhere. Who knows, who knows, who knows. Yeah, so nothing much exciting this week, I don't think. You never know. So I don't know if I'm going to film huge much this week. besides from maybe the 2 videos I'm creating at the moment. I might do like a daily intro sort of thing like today. And yes, if I have a subject to talk about, which I do have a few subjects, but I don't know if I'm going to put them up just yet. A lot of it's dependent on making sure I can produce it okay. There's one I want to do, but the only awkward thing is something about not asking permission to film is the one I would like to show the use of the tank. I still need to show my truck as well, and that's another one. I need to do a truck tour as well. So if I get a quiet day this week that's not too hectic, I might do a truck tour. But I can't do it on the customer site, so it would be probably when I'm pulling over for a break or something like that. But I want to do it in a nice enough area, so when you're outside it's not just staying at the truck, you can also appreciate the countryside. If you have anything you would like to see me do or anything like that, just comment down below and I'll see what I can do. I can't promise anything. I am going to look at different camera angles. As I said, I've got 2 different ones. This is an okay one. I think the other one is marginally better to a degree, but it's better than I have the remote operating. Let's go a minute and wee bit. 53 there. Let's drag down. Set the cruise. Tap out there. Bring the auto brake system on. Descent system. But it acts as like a slowing down system anyway. If we exceed it. Yeah, so you know, there's a lot. I might do a proper video on talking about services, you know, the issues, the pros, the cons, and I might do a separate one to truck stops as well, because truck stops are a different bar. You know, a lot of them are really good, to be honest. There's the odd one that's a bit questionable, and it's like anything, but you know, a lot of the truck stops are fine, I find, but the issues are not all gleaming, you know. That's what I find funny. I know, yes, I should say till service check, but it's how much it costs to park at services, you know. Yeah, there's the odd reasonable one, but there's only so often you find one. I mean, open a bit, the one that I maybe start off on, that's free of charge to park there, you know, and that's fine. I have no issues with that one, because it's free to park. And yes, I can complain about, you know, the toilets there, it's my main thing to complain about, but actually it's not too bad there. At least you've got 2 sets of toilets there, or 3 sets actually, so actually it's not that bad. And it's pretty good for free. I can't really complain for free, you know, at all with that one. But the Warminster one, you know, that's paid to park as well. That one, you know, and the facilities are really questionable there. To the point, as I said, I made that video. Just boiled down. As I said, but they still haven't changed anything as far as I've seen while I was last in the other day. You know, how hard is it to pop down to B&Q or wherever to go and get a hook? How hard? You know, how expensive would that be for them to do, you know? Unless they're getting a contractor who whips them off to do it, and, you know, but oh well, it is what it is. Quite funny with these roadworks here, how far they marked out, and the distances, I think they're a little bit off. I know, yeah, they probably set it out so when they move it down, it'll eventually fall within the distances, but, you know, when they first done it, it was like, whoa, Where's the building sign? Where's the light? Oh, way over there. In the far distance. Ah. I'll probably try and say what I mean. It's not too bad now because I think they've moved down a wee bit now, but it originally started from about here, where the lights were if you're coming up the other way. Obviously had like the stop sign lights and all that, or you know, stop here when the red light shows sign, whatever they call it. I need a pre-warner here, or one of the last warners. One of the middle warners around here. I think this is the advanced warner. Nope. There's another middle warner. And you got another warner. And another sign further up, just past that white truck. Just here at the junction sign area. And it's even further back at the other end now. It's not too bad, at least it gives you a lot of notice, but on the signs at the distances, I was like going, that's not 100 yards. Wait, no way that's 100 yards away. But it is what it is, at least they've marked it out, and, you know, you can't fully complain. But it's amusing how far they're marked out. Now maybe that is the correct distances, maybe all the other roadworks are, you know, way off. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So you won't want to meet that wide load coming down here. Yeah, there's the old area you can get past, but there's some tight areas as well. Yeah, so hopefully everybody's alright, you know, no major dramas. Hopefully you've enjoyed the content I'm putting up. I know it's not quite as rounded off as some other YouTubers out there. As I said, it's something I'm working on. I'm getting there with some bits. I need to still do proper viewing cards, what you call them. Thumbnails, that's it. Thumbnails. But so it's all about getting the pictures, you know, it's only the time as well to do that. I'll much rather make sure the video's put together correctly at the moment. I will do thumbnails, so I'll get around to it sometime. But sometimes YouTube does get a pretty good thumbnail out of the footage anyway, I find sometimes. So they end up at the opening sequence in with the title, which that actually works, I think, most of the time. Not always, it sometimes gives you a bit of a odd selection. Yeah, what I'm planning to do next year, brother's going to be coming down in January, February, March sort of time, I think it is, March, for a week. And we're going to go do some stuff, and I've sort of offered for 2 days of that to hire a narrow boat to go and see what it's like. As long as the weather's reasonable. Yeah, I know it'd be good to see what it's like in the worst, but at the same time I would like to have an enjoyable holiday of it. I know it won't be a massive trip, but it'll be, at least it'll... Now if we go after the company, I'll get shown hopefully what to do, what, you know, by the sounds of it. Yeah, they give you some pointers. And watching some of the YouTubers who vlog it, it doesn't look that complicated to do. It looks like just a bit of applied common sense with, you know, bits and bobs you learn as you go along. so that's a rough plan what's going on next year. Maybe going on holiday in the summer as well. Well, it might be 2 sets holidays in the summer, so it'll be 7, 14. So it leaves me another 3 weeks or so. Right, not going to do it past that thing. His sport postman is in there, so it is what it is. So almost up to Shipton Mallet now, not far off now. Yeah, so I got a lot on the radar, a lot of things to think about, things to do. You know, I don't want to talk too much more about it now, because I spent the last video doing that as well. You know, nothing's really changed since that video. It's sort of wait out at this stage and do some research, as I would say. Work-wise, it's going to be, I'm not too sure what to expect, to be honest. The boss briefed me what to expect around Christmas. I'm not too bothered around the Christmas period about leave, so I haven't put in any leave, so I'm just going with the flow. I've got Christmas Day off, because it's like the first day of my weekend on the Tuesday. And obviously I'll return home on Wednesday, back from the family. So I don't know if there'll be any videos released that weekend. I'll have to see. So there might be a gap. So what I might do this Tuesday is smash out a few videos, and maybe on Wednesday as well. Not completely, I've got other stuff to do, but I can probably fit it in between.
Cross the roundabout. First exit.
Depending how I feel, and if nothing else crops up, as I say.
A371.
But I do aim to at least get 2 videos out this weekend. Bit of a mad roof rack on that Beetle. Funny, she came off roundabout, slowed down, now she's just gone back up to around 40-ish, give or take, but never mind. As I say, it is what it is. And the other thing I found funny watching some of my videos back, and I've mentioned this before on another video, I can't think of it if I released it or not, so I'll mention it again.
A37, Whitstone Road.
Is how fast it seems, you know, in terms of how fast.
The roundabout,
it definitely seems a lot quicker than actually I'm actually driving. It looks like, you know. So first I'm like, that looks wrong, but okay, yeah. I was like, oh, that must be what's going on. It's not that I've sped up the time on the camera. It just seems like, from the camera's perspective, you know, that I'm driving a lot more faster than I actually am. Not by a Titanic amount, but
A361.
it is, you know, it is kind of bizarre.
Road for 8.5 miles.
So this is Shipton Mallet, as you've probably seen in past videos. Seems a nice town by the looks of it. And don't ask me the history of the place. I know it's pretty famous. I know it has the cider brewery down here as well, you know. It's very amusing. I popped into Greg's earlier, or maybe before I started the video. There's only, well, there's 2 members of staff, one's on break, but the other one's serving. I was like, massive queue, so obviously a bit understaffed. But it seems to be quite, well, I suppose Greg's have become very popular So they do make good coffee. I must admit, they do make good brews. I mean, my meal came to like $2.80, and that's like a sausage bap and a sausage and omelette bap, and a large cappuccino. Also, I've got one of these mugs as well that saves you 20p off your large drinks, you know. Which ain't too bad, you know. Once a day or so, it's fine. Past the brewery. There's a really nice countryside around here. I mean, all over like this sort of area, it is all nice. Even over swords and over sort of way, it is nice as well. But as I said, I would like, if I did go the narrowboat way, to actually be in Devizes all around there. So I found a couple of possible marinas that seemed to tick the boxes, as they would say. Another stoppage, stoppage. Got a stoppage. Stop, stop, stop. Probably some roadworks, I bet, or something, or hedge cutting. Yeah, probably hedge cutting. A lot of hedge cutting going on at the moment as well. So what I'll do, I might end the video here. There's all roundabouts here anyway, so hope you've enjoyed it. A little chat, spiel, update what's going on. There's nothing major on the forecast. You know, I want to do a video tour of the truck, which I've been promising for a while now. I did do one inside, but I'm not happy overly how I did it. And I thought it'd be better to do one from the outside to the inside, no, full-on video, you know, showing off the truck and all that. Nice looking man truck, either way. It's a foreign truck possibly, or Irish, one of the two. Didn't make notes of the number plate. So hopefully you've enjoyed. You know, please comment down below any comments, ideas about the channel. You know, I'm a bit surprised about my get a grip video, but hey, I'm not complaining. So hopefully you enjoyed. Over and out.